Good morning, outdoors family. Still a little dark, but it's early morning, and we're about to just get on the road and go look at some houses. Follow along with us. Okay, so currently we're driving down in the state, headed to look at a house. There's multiple builders that we are looking at for when we finally decide to build our forever home. So we did want to take the opportunity to look at some houses that have already been built by some of the builders to try to get a feel of, can we stay here. I will say this is like a fun journey, but it is a little frustrating because you see so much stuff on like Pinterest and you see stuff on YouTube and you're like, I want that. I want to do something like that. And some of the builders, they can't deliver, or they try to steer you a different way. So at the end of the day, we're paying the mortgage, so we want to be sure on what we do. So this is the style house we're looking at. It's a modern farmhouse. Unfortunately, someone lives there, so we can't actually go inside, but just to get a good idea of how it looks. So when you just get out and drive, you come up upon a lot of different houses, but this is another modern farmhouse. Love how it looks from the road. Wish you could see like the inside to look at the floor plan, but just that style house. Moo. What's the point of looking at farmhouses without cows? Oh, that's nice. It's very similar to the.
That's pretty.
So now we actually get an opportunity to go inside a home of one of the potential home builders we're looking at. This house is called Oxford Modern Farmhouse, and it's by America's Home Place. This porch is like 27 by 6, so it's a little narrow, but it's still plenty of room. You can hear the noise on the highway. It's pretty noisy, but once you go inside, you're gonna see the difference this makes. And that almost just silenced that background noise from the roadway. In this home, it's set up as a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, so that's the dining area right there, how they have it staged. We will potentially change things in this home. So I'm panning around, and that's another flex area that we could potentially turn into a 4th bedroom. Plenty of space that separates the great room from the kitchen. Now I will say I'm not a huge fan of that carpet in a great room, high traffic area. So that's a no for me. This house does come standard though with 9-foot ceiling, so that's a plus. So we're panning over into the kitchen. I love the setup. Not a huge fan of the sink in the island, but you still have plenty of counter space, especially with this coffee bar area. I believe it's like 6 or 7 feet. So that's plenty of space to put things. If you're hosting a little barbecue or something, you can put your pans and you're serving stuff on the counters. Now, I do like the double sink. I know all the rage nowadays is a single bowl, but I'm a little old school when it comes to those sinks. Now this area right here is the breakfast nook. So you essentially have like two dining rooms in here. I do like the curtain setup in this home. They don't have blinds. They just have the curtains hung really high. They're not dragging the ground. So you can just open and close those pretty easy and not worry about the dreaded toe-up blinds because you're real nosy. So we're going to make our way down to the hallway where the guest bedrooms and the bathroom are located. Again, we have carpet in this area. I would probably get rid of that and just make it like a hard surface LVP just because of high traffic. This is just a coat closet. Hang up your jackets. Put some shoes in there. Another little storage space. Ceilings are pretty high in here as well. Now, this is the guest bathroom. I do like a little luxury, but at the same time, I like the practicality of just a single piece fiberglass tub that essentially eliminates the water intrusion issues that you can have when you have those multiple pieces. So, thumbs up for that. And of course, the size is also pretty big. Now that toilet, and that's kind of low. We're going to have to up that one. I'm a huge fan of those rectangle sinks. And this house does come standard with the soft close cabinets and drawers. That's very beneficial, especially if you have kids. For some reason, they like to slam things. Now this is the linen closet. Definite plus. Put your towels in here, or you can put your sheets or comforters, and you have guests, so you can just pull that out. So definitely plenty of storage in this house. This is one of the guest bedrooms. Plenty of space. As you can see, they're able to get 2 nightstands in here. Not quite sure if that's a full or a queen, but either way, it's plenty of space in this bedroom. You can hear my alarm clock. I have like 50 of those set. I don't know why. So this is the closet. For a guest bedroom, this is massive. It's a walk-in, own dedicated light, plenty of shelving space to hang your stuff, put your shoes. So this is definitely a bonus right here. All right, so making my way back down the hallway down to the other bedroom in this home. I don't know, for some reason this room felt bigger. Maybe that bed is smaller, or it's the nightstand. I don't know, but this room seemed bigger to me. But it's, according to the plan, it's the same square footage. You have the same closet. Like I said, I'm very impressed with the closets in these guest bedrooms because they're essentially like the size of some closets in some owner suites. Just a good shot of this front area.
That's a 5, like over there.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm making my way over to the laundry room / pantry.
We'll
Definitely not a huge fan of this. Prefer a dedicated laundry room, pantry. Just this space just it wouldn't work for me personally. Um, we already have ideas on how we would swap this up, but this would just be a laundry room for our purposes. Remove all that shelving. Didn't like that. And this is a 2-car garage. Can't remember the exact specs. Maybe a 24 by 24 or a 20 by 24. I don't know, but it was pretty big. We can definitely get the mower up in there, and the vehicles. So I definitely like the space in here. We do need to check with them about the insulation in the garage. All right. So we enter the master suite. Definitely a lot of space in this bedroom. I already have envisioned my chair over in this corner. Kick back. I don't know, it's just something about being in a recliner and taking a nap. You got a bed, but just being able to kick your feet up and just take a nap in the chair. I don't know, maybe that's the Alabama in me. Again, nice tall ceilings in this bedroom. It's just so much space in here. Even with the dressers in the bedroom set in here. Now this is the master bathroom. I know all the rage nowadays is just a shower, no tub. I will never ever be in that phase. I enjoy a nice soak. I don't like the standalone tubs. Give me this garden tub and that'll be sufficient for me. Just get your little bubbles, get your little music, and just relax. You know, one of those Fridays after a long day of work. So this is the shower in this bathroom right here. Very nice. It's tiled. Pretty sure that's an upgrade. But I do love that door. Now this is one of the closets in the bathroom. So it's a his and hers closet. But they would probably be a mine and mine if we being honest. So we have a nice island in here. Not an island. A nice vanity. And of course there's soft close drawers and cabinets in this bathroom. This vanity also has a knee space. It's very big. More than enough room where we don't really have to share. I like playing with the drawers, as you can see. Again, the squared sinks, I love those. Tell me what you think about this home. It's something that we're considering. We haven't made a final decision. We're still looking at other builders. So I just encourage you to stick along with us for our journey to see what we finally decide to do. Again, this is a toilet and a bathroom that is just too low. Again, this is Outdoors with the McCalls. Please stay tuned for more.